Welcome back to Audiotree Live, the place to find your new favorite band. I'm your loving host, Psalm 1, and today is Thursday, November 20th, 2025. Now, we love a comeback story, and fans of Midwest emo are eating today with this next widely adored band. Ladies, and gentlemen, please welcome Sports.
Life comes so hard. someone like me, I'll just hide away and hope I don't make it till sunrise. 'Cause it's been so long since it felt like I belong. I'll just play it to rest and I'll close my eyes until the sound fades. I'm giving up on giving up. My life's falling apart and nobody gives a fuck. I'll hide away almost every day. I'm afraid of everything. I don't deserve anything. He who makes a beast out of himself gets rid of the pain of being a man. I'm waiting for anyone I know to call me. I'm blissfully sinking. I'm waiting for you to call. Yeah, call, yes, where they gotta call. I'm sorry. I'm always sorry. I don't know why I let my mind lie to me. I've always wanted to be at home in someone else's arms. I don't know why I let my mind lie to me. I'm waiting for anyone I know to tell me. I'm waiting for you to call. Yeah, I'll call, yes, when it gotta call. Yeah, I'll call, yes, when it gotta call.
Hey guys, something interesting you might not know about this YouTube channel is 80% of you all watching this video right now are not subscribed. So if you could pretty please hit that subscribe button below, and we're going to do our best to keep bringing the most amazing musicians from all over the world just to play for you. All right, back to the show. We're here with Sean, Chris, and James, better known as Sports, or as I like to say, Sports Period.
Sports period?
Sports
No, the period holds a significant weight with the SEO.
Oh,
so
I know.
Yeah.
So
Yes.
it's very important.
It is,
it's a really important period
and the
for sure.
lowercase.
Yeah.
For sure.
all
I'm
matters
still
a lot.
trying to figure out how to get it so when I say sports in my phone, it just automatically autocorrects to lowercase sports period. But
Yeah.
we haven't gotten there yet.
I go by Psalm 1, so I had to beat out Jesus, the Bible, for a very long time, so I get it. So that period holds a lot of weight. Y'all drove here straight from Minneapolis, or what? What's the last kind of 24 hours? been
Yeah,
like?
well, we played in Minneapolis last night, and then we drove to Eau Claire, Wisconsin.
Okay.
And then we woke up and drove from Eau Claire. I got a nice quick trip breakfast.
Yeah.
And,
what are you getting from Quick Trip, though?
I got like the breakfast burrito and the hash brown sticks.
Okay.
I think I got a coffee.
Yeah,
It's good.
Quick Trip ain't bad.
It's honestly, it's like it's got game. Like
It's
I feel like it's like people don't really talk about the Quick Trip, but like, you know, I don't want to step on anyone's toes, but I like it a lot.
For sure. Chris, you're from Chicagoland.
Yeah, I grew up in the area. Yeah.
What was it like growing up in the city fringes, and how many shows were you going to kind of growing up?
Yeah. No, I mean. It was cool. I didn't really like where I grew up.
Okay.
But like the access, I don't think I realized until I live in Green Bay, Wisconsin now. I don't think I realized until I got there, like how much music I had access to living in the suburbs of Chicago. My parents were really cool, and they were down to take my brother and I to shows at a really young age. I think like the first show I ever went to was like Blink-182 on the Pop Punk Disaster Tour when they were touring Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. And then like I kind of like caught that like drive-through emo phase, which I feel like a lot of people my age I like didn't get to catch because my parents were really cool. Like Newfound Glory coming up, like releasing Sticks and Stones, and like I saw RX Bandits. I think I forget what record they were touring at the time, like Something Corporate. I got to see them, and when they, before they broke up, which was really cool. And just as I got older, like there was just so many shows. Yeah, I really liked the Beat Kitchen. I saw a lot of shows there when I was in like 6th grade. I think I saw Bayside there, like acoustically. I saw Gym Class Heroes at Beat Kitchen.
Oh, yeah.
That's a weird place to see that band.
Yeah.
But no, it was really cool. I was definitely treated to a lot of awesome bands, just all the time.
Nice. Emo, pop punk, math rock. Where are we landing these days with genre? Do we care?
I don't know. I mean, like I feel like we're like an emo band, right?
I don't know. People call us an emo band. We do a little mathy stuff. We do some pop punk stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think emo is a pretty broad umbrella now.
Right.
And I'm happy to sit under it.
Sure, for sure. Like, you've been around the block enough to have inspired and influenced some newer emo bands. Do y'all really know how influential you are? Is it starting to become a little bit more real to y'all now?
No, not at all.
Okay, so you're still not quite aware.
It's funny. We're on tour right now with Trash and Kerosene Heights and Thoughts on Bullet, and like both Trash and Kerosene Heights have been like, yeah, our bands wouldn't exist if it weren't for sports. And I was like, that doesn't make any sense to me. I'm just a normal person. I don't know. It's very odd. It's awesome when people tell us that. Don't you? Like it's very,
right. No,
very
of course.
cool
It's
and
just a
very
little
flattering,
surreal.
But, yeah, it doesn't feel real yet.
Sure.
I don't know if it ever will. I don't think it ever will, honestly. But
Do
it's
you have
cool
any-
that people like it.
Yeah,
For sure,
of course, yes. What newer bands, if any, have you been enjoying?
So when we decided to do this all again, I really tried to take like a deep dive into the scene. I definitely like fell out of it for a while, but I mean, we really like Kerosene Heights as a band. I think Artly Amphibians is another really, really good band. There's a band from Oshkosh called Tiny Voices that I've been really listening to a lot. We like Ben Quad a lot as a band, I would say. There's a band out of Michigan called Clipboards that I think is really cool. I like Red Sun a lot. We played with them in Oklahoma. They were a cool band. There's so many good emo bands now. Like Trash is an amazing band. Like it's just the scene has never been better in my opinion.
You know, were you going to say something?
I was going to say, I agree.
Okay, yes. It is funny because even coming from Chicago and going to Wisconsin, that like pipeline of shows has always been very heavy in a lot of genres. So like just coming from this area is like you can see so many bands and come up on a lot of bands.
Yeah, I mean the Chicago music scene is wild. Like I got put onto Into It Over It before Proper came out, and that's like my favorite artist. Proper is like my favorite emo record I think of all time. So like just being here for that and seeing all that and like Cast of It and everything and Stay Ahead of the Weather, like just so many good bands are from here.
Super special. Y'all repressed your record Demon Daze, and you were thinking we're just gonna do a couple of shows, right, and just kind of call it a day.
Yeah.
But the interest pushed you into some great new territory. So what has been some of the most encouraging like messages or advice you've gotten since revving things back up? Because you're not like green and wet behind the ears anymore.
Yeah, I don't know. It's been a crazy pipeline for sure. Like the initial plan was just to like put out Demon Daze again because people have been asking for a vinyl repress, and then like we were gonna play a couple shows, in the Midwest, and then like a couple East Coast shows, and maybe like California date and kind of call it. And then like literally 2 days after we released the repress, Trash asked us to do this tour, and it was like, that's cool. And then so I like quit my job and everything, and like came on this tour while my wife's at home with our kid watching her. She's very, very supportive. She's very into this, which is like crazy and awesome. Like I'm so lucky. But like, it's definitely evolved into a lot more since then. Can I talk about that thing? Should I mention it?
I don't care.
Okay, yeah, we're doing a record next year.
I was gonna ask a little
Yeah.
later, but okay.
Yeah, so we're like doing a record next year, and like we're like trying to tour again next year and everything.
Yeah.
So like it's definitely very exciting. I just like when we first did it, like we kind of played to empty rooms, which was like awesome. Don't get me wrong, like it was amazing that we had the ability to tour, and like some people would come out and watch us, but like. We're playing to like full rooms now of kids screaming words at us, and like I've had a lot of people come up to me and be like, "This is a really important record to me," and like these songs have really helped me, and like that's just beyond wild to me, and it's very inspiring to hear that and to like make us want to make more music for sure.
Yeah, it's a really cool thing to kind of, well, it's not cool to be like, this isn't working and like stop, but it is a very cool thing to put out a record, kind of go on with your life as it were, and then come back around like a decade later and that music has been bubbling.
Yeah.
And people have been like, it's been resonating with people. So like when you first toured it, it was like, okay, this is all right. But then you tour it again and it's like, whoa,
Yeah.
I'm sure that's just reassuring in and of itself.
Yeah, no, the response we're seeing now is it's incredible and it's very surreal all at the same time.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Are y'all stretching?
Physically?
Yes.
I'm trying.
Between
Maybe.
shows?
I'm so sore.
Well, let's get back into the music.
I'd like to talk about a few things, like how the last year's affected me. It may seem like it's nothing, but it's been burning a hole, can't you see? So if you could just wait, I promise I'll make it better. Oh, man, I'm a wreck, I neglect, and I'm dysfunctional to everyone around me, but you're everyone around me. Unless I can't let you walk away, I swear I'll change if you let me. So will you let me? So could you pull me in? 'Cause I feel like I've hit the deep end, but I'm okay. If that's what you want me to tell you. I know I'm sorry. I let this go to waste. I fucking ruined everything. I know I'm sorry. I'm sorry doesn't mean anything. Oh man, I'm a wreck, I neglect, and I'm dysfunctional to everyone around me, but you're everyone around me. Unless I can't let you walk away, I swear I'll change if you let me. 'Cause I'd love it if you fucking let me. ship that cannot sink in your eyes. Truth be told, I am the darkest hole of life. An aching to moan on a desolate bone. Are you satisfied? Are you satisfied? 'Cause I never felt that place, and I could never follow your way. I try and I try to be perfect in your eyes. No matter what I do, I'll never be as good as you. I think I'm giving up. Over being your Lord. This is not the end, my friend. But I don't know if I have hope to pull me from this hole. As these summer nights come to an end, I slowly lose my head, and that boat that once kept me afloat is shattered as I start to it's shattered as I start to show. And I'm a ship that cannot sink in your eyes.
Okay, we just heard Ridge Road, a sweet little ditty by none other than Sports. And I would be remiss if I didn't say Steven is here, as in Steven from Steven Believin. So welcome to you as well.
Yeah, Steve also did all of our artwork
yeah.
on the record. Yeah.
A real celebrity in here, you know what I mean? You gotta say what's up to Steve. Can you tell me about like this reissue and what songs kind of carry new meaning for y'all from the record? Like, because it's a reissue and some of these songs probably, have a different feel, possibly.
I mean, yeah, like the reissue is awesome. It kind of happened really fast, honestly. Where like we were talking about repressing it, and we reached out to the original label, Kyle from Broken Rim, to like repress it, and like I don't know why, but my first like initial thought was to like make new artwork for it, and so like the original artwork for Demon Daze, Steve drew as well.
Yeah.
And it's the front cover is my college bedroom, the apartment I lived in, and the back cover is Sean's, and like I wrote a lot of Demon Daze in that apartment, so like that is my room, and so like we talked about it, and I was like, dude, like what if you made new artwork where it's like our house is now, like 10 years later, like I have a kid now, that's my daughter on the front, those are my dogs on the front, like that's my daughter's bedroom now, and then the back is Sean's apartment now with his pets, and then Steve always wanted to do a gatefold, and once we brought the gatefold into mind, Kyle was like, we should just like make a deluxe version and like do all these extra songs, and so like we asked a couple of our friends from college to make remixes that turned out like phenomenal.
Yeah.
I love the I'm the Boy remix and the Ridge Road remix. They're so cool. And we had some old demos sitting around of like Steven Believin and words from when we first wrote those songs,
And some acoustics.
Yeah, and then the acoustic things happened.
Yeah.
We initially wanted more remixes, and we kind of like, it just didn't happen. And then, so I just tracked a bunch of stuff in my bedroom that James ended up mixing it all. And it came together super fast, but it was a lot of fun to do all that. My favorite, I think, like new song on it is probably the piano version of Words That Rhyme with Different, which James' good friend Richard arranged for us and did in like a week. I was just like, hey, can you do this? We need it in like a week. And he was like, yes. and it came together super fast, and it's beautiful. It's awesome. I really love it. But yeah, no, as a whole, the whole like package I think is really cool. There's a 1 in 10 chance to open the record and the gatefold be
I know.
foil.
I was looking at the vinyl because I heard the digital version or whatever,
Yeah.
but I was looking at the vinyl like, ooh, there's a lot of goodies in that.
Yeah,
So go out and buy that if you can get your hands on one.
We're all like really into Magic the Gathering, except for James. And so like the idea of like opening up product and like the inside being foil, like you open a pack of Magic cards and getting like a shiny card was like, we thought it was sweet. And Kyle was like, that's awesome. And then we like reach out to the plant and they're like, we've never done this before. I think we can do it. And it turned out super cool.
Yeah, that's a little Willy Wonka.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
It's very exciting at shows now when we sell the vinyl and we like if I'm doing merch, I'm kind of like, yo, you should open it right now and see if you get a foil, because like people's reaction to getting foils, especially if they're already into Magic, is insane.
Oh yeah,
It's a very heartwarming experience.
Yeah, I bet.
The flip side of it is very funny too when someone doesn't have any idea, because why would you ever know that or guess that? And then I'll like open it up and be like, oh, that's crazy, and they're like, oh, that's cool, and it's like you
don't get it.
yeah, and like we had people at merch be like, I'm gonna keep buying records until I get a foil, and we're like, don't do that, that's wild, but like it's very funny, it's awesome, yeah.
No, that's great. I mean, I love when people actually put a lot of thought into the actual deluxe version or the vinyl version, because it is a special piece of media. Capitalism kind of wrecked your band's plans previously, right? But you've been able to bounce back. What lessons do you take from like the regular world or real job era of your life back into this wild and crazy world of being a touring musician?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's really challenging still. I mean, like when we were touring before, it was like completely DIY. I just like booked tours via Facebook Messenger, and it was like it was definitely challenging, right? I would think we went like a 6-week tour in like 2016 or something, where like we like lost thousands of dollars, but like we were just trying to tour, we were trying to do it.
Rites of passage.
We definitely like made fans doing it, which is awesome too. But like, I don't know, Sean like works in spreadsheets all day in his normal job, and so like he's been able to be like, this is what we can spend as a band, and this is like like we can like kind of budget, which is wild. But like it's working really well, which is awesome.
I feel like we just skipped like 10 steps of being a touring band and making a lot of mistakes, because I feel like that we've been able to make those in our professional careers and not in the band.
Gotcha.
Like,
yeah.
I would say we probably speed run a few mistakes back in 2016.
Yeah, it was like maybe earlier. Yeah.
Yeah, and like mistook our way into a brick wall, kind of stopped for a while, and then I guess let regular life kind of help us
figure
it out along the way, and then coming back now, I don't know, having a fully developed frontal lobe at this point in life definitely helps as well.
Don't ever discount the fully developed frontal lobe.
For real.
Not being a child.
Exactly. So you already said that you got new stuff coming.
Yeah.
And that's very exciting. But how similar is your recent like writing process to when you wrote the first wave of music?
It's super different now.
Yeah.
Like I live in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Sean lives in Connecticut. James lives in New York, so like a lot of the writing is done over a computer, which is challenging. But I'm able to get things ready, and then we're able to kind of like independently work on them. But we have allotted some time for us to be in a room together to write songs, because that's something that I really like thrive in personally. Like when we rehearsed for this tour, we literally rehearsed for like a day and a half, and we wrote a song in that time period too while we were getting ready for tour. Just so like, it's definitely different now. I'm still very happy with how everything is sounding so far, though while it's not complete yet, like, it is different. It's hard. And, I mean, there were songs on Demon Days, too, that I wrote alone and, like, presented to the band, so, like, it's not like that's totally new to us, but, yeah, I mean, I miss just, like, being able to get into a room all together, so I'm excited to get to do that, and I think we're doing it, like, a week or two, right? Yeah, which is going to be sick.
Nice. Yeah. I know I speak for a lot of people where we're super happy y'all are back, and we're very excited to hear what you got coming next year. Well, let's get back into it.
I love to be chill.
could remain at rest, turn my sentence off for months on end. Never step a foot or an inch outside of my bedroom ever again. I can't believe I'm even alive, let alone well enough to lift my legs. Dim the lights, the story of my life, and crawling to the safety of my bed. The light is so bright, slipping through the cracks between my blackout curtains and my shades. I never strive to change my life. I can't even convince myself to behave in situations of extreme importance. Can I even spell my name? I'm drowning. Why can't I be drowning? For now, I guess I could remain at rest, for my sentence up for months on end. Never step foot or an inch outside of my bedroom ever again. I can't believe I'm even alive, let alone well enough to lift my legs. Dim the light, shut the door to my life, and crawl into the safety of my bed. Stimulated confinement that I call my own apartment set me through a web of self-pity and decay. I seem to find myself just lying awake in bed until 2 p.m. on Saturdays, just wasting myself away. I'll never leave. Tell me that I'm different, I know it doesn't make a difference, that my difference is different. It's all the same place, 'cause I tried, and I'll try, but in the end I'm still alone and just totally lame. At least I tell myself that anyways. I'm hard on myself and I can't seem to stray from the idea that I'm worthless and have nothing else to give. I haven't slept a week in what feels like days, but I know I've only been awake since noon today. And it's 4 p.m.
God damn it.
Tell me that I'm different, I know it doesn't make a difference, that my difference is different. It's all the same anyways, 'cause I try, and I'll try, but in the end I'm still alone and just totally lame. Since you left, I haven't felt the same. The reason why I live 3,000 miles away is just so hard to sit around all day and not be reminded of all the things you say to make me laugh, to make my fears go away, to condition that's position needs away at me every day. I just wish there could be another way for you to come back home, back to me, back to the old days. Since you left, I haven't felt the same. The reason why I live 3,000 miles away is just so hard to sit around all day and not be reminded of all the things you say to make me laugh, to make my fears go away. The condition that position needs to wear me every day. I just wish there could be another way for you to come back home, back to me, back to the old days.
A massive thank you to Sports for joining us today. And as always, major love to our camera ops, engineers, dogs, editors, and artists here at Audiotree, spreading the gospel of live music. These fine folks are in the middle of tour and will surely be on the road in the future, so get tickets when they're in your area. Buy up all the merch, including this insane re-release of Demon Daze 10 years later. You might get the foiled one. You never know. Buy them all up. We want you to be happy, so do that. And like I always say, baby dolls, likes are good, but subscribing to Audiotree means you get these dope videos at the top of your feed as soon as they drop. Get cool merch at audiotree.shop. And if you want just the audio-only version of this session, you can find that on all the streamy platform things. Finally, follow Audiotree on social media for more fun content. My name is Psalm 1, signing off. And remember, y'all, stay dangerous and drive safe. Please. All right, we'll see you next time. Peace.
All right, so you guys want to do it for real now?